Hello, welcome to the Hewman Show. My name is Mike Juilliard and I am your host. This is a show where we talk about video games and just all the cool shit that we think is cool. And joining me today is Neil and Screech.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
That was great, both at the same time. And JJ will hopefully be joining us later, but he's running a bit late. So, we haven't spoken to Screech in a little while. He hasn't been on for a few weeks. What have you been up to, Screech?
Starbound.
Starbound. What is Starbound? Tell us what Starbound is.
It's a 2D voxel-based game, so a lot like Terraria. Well, actually, it's from one of the Terraria, and it's kind of like a Terraria Minecraft, but then it starts going up in the ages until you get into futuristic planet exploration. It's really cool and actually pretty damn addictive.
Yeah, and you said it's. I've seen pictures and stuff of it. It looks just like Terraria.
Yeah,
But
except a little bit nicer.
yeah, so but it's not the same. It's not the same studio. It's just the same artist, I guess.
I think it's the pixel artist that worked on Terraria is the one that did the animation on this. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
That's pretty cool. And so yeah, so it's basically like Terraria, but you can go to space.
Terraria in space, yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's pretty amazing.
And you can get that.
Yeah, you can get that on Steam for $15, which is well worth it. But at the moment, it's in beta. I think once it gets out of beta, the price will go up, like most games.
Yeah, like most games. And we were talking before the show, and you said that it doesn't feel like it's a beta.
No, I haven't encountered any bugs except for the one that I told you about before the show, which is a bug to duplicate items. But then they fixed it with the last patch.
And what about features? Like, is it feature? Would you say it's feature ready? Would you say the bugs are mainly just the updates are mainly just squashing bugs, or are they adding features in each update as well?
Oh, well, some updates it's just squashing bugs, but they've been adding more and more things like new enemies, new items. I mean, their updates are usually with features in it. They've also there's a lot of people that came out with some mods already.
Oh wow,
They post them in their forum. Very modern too.
that's great. And yeah, so that's on Steam. Anything else?
No, that's all I've been doing.
Literally, that's all you've been doing. Actually, I have to say, on my Steam, I keep looking and seeing Screech has just started playing Starbound, and then I'll wake up the next morning and Screech will still be playing Starbound.
Yeah.
So yeah, Starbound sounds pretty good. Nothing else going for you other than that. How about you, Neil? You got anything going? Any games? Anything? Even not games?
Well, I played I downloaded Battlefield 4 and I played that and thought
On
that
the
was pretty
PC or?
on PC. Yeah, I mean, I thought it would be really bad on my PC because obviously I've got quite an old PC now, but it actually ran all right on the lowest graphics, so I was impressed with that.
How good is all right? Do you know an FPS? Frames per second?
Well, I was getting like 90 frames on single player,
That's not bad, but then
but I
that
was
is
getting
single player.
spikes, like
Yeah.
now and then online it would be probably it would be a bit worse, obviously, because
Of course, yeah.
a lot more's happening. But yeah, I mean, like I'll have more spikes on there, but it would still run smoothly in between that.
Now, I have to say, I think when it comes to FPS, I think everyone can agree, when you've got a bad FPS, I think I would rather have a persistently low FPS than a good FPS that keeps dropping.
Yeah.
Because that's when you're at a point where you need a good FPS and suddenly it drops and you die.
Well, yeah, because usually when you get a bad FPS, it's usually because something intense is happening. But the reason that something intense is happening is because you've just put yourself into a situation where you need to concentrate and
That's
get the
true.
best out of it.
Couldn't agree more.
But when
So
you're walking, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because nothing's happening.
No, I guess not. So Battlefield 4, how much, you got that on Origin, I guess?
I got it in the Cyber Monday thing for like £20, £22.
Oh, nice. I was trying to get it, but every time I tried buying it, I kept getting an error. So I thought, you know what, Origin, you don't want my money. I won't buy this game that I would probably
I got it
never
from
play.
another web. I got it from a website. I got it from Origin, but I found a website. Or Origin had discounted it in Cyber Monday, and then I found a website which had an extra code as well.
Yeah, I tried that as well, but it didn't work for me.
There was something on Reddit which was even cheaper beforehand,
I tried.
thanks Black Friday, I think it was.
I tried getting it for $20 and it didn't work. And because it was $30 with an extra $10 off with a code, and then I tried without the code and it still didn't work. So I gave up.
Well,
So Go on.
Yeah, sorry, what you saying?
I was going to say, so Battlefield 4's been good.
Yeah, that's been good. We've got at work. We've got a PlayStation 4 bay now. They've put one in on the wall, really nice. And I think I've fallen in love with the PlayStation 4.
Oh, really?
Like I played Octodad.
Octodad is a game?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
You never heard of it?
What is Octodad? Tell us.
You been serious?
I've never heard of
Octodad
Octodad.
is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you control basically. You control his arms. You control all of his little leg thingies, whatever you call them, tentacles. And the idea is Octodad is people don't know he's an octopus, even though he looks blatantly like an octopus. And you got to try and just be as normal as possible and do day-to-day like things with him. But you got to control with the controller different parts of his legs.
That's
So
quite
you
funny.
end up walking all over the place, and like it's just funny to watch and funny to play.
I'm looking on the PlayStation website now at Octodad, and it does look kind of amusing, like a charming art style.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on
Um,
PlayStation now?
It's PlayStation 4.
I don't think it's been released. I think the demo I was playing. I think it's being released on it though.
Release date of 2014. It says.
Yeah, but the demo was pretty fun. What else have I played on PS4? I played FIFA, but there's nothing.
That's the same as.
Yeah, exactly. It looks nice. So I'll give them that. That grass, man. Oh, the grass looks amazing.
Grass looks
and
good.
the playroom. The playroom's quite fun.
What's the PlayStation Playroom? Is that?
Yeah, like you can get the ones with the things in the controller. You shake the controller, you hear them screaming. You can make them dance. They've got this ping pong version where like you use the controller against someone else on your console, and you can raise the you can basically adjust the size of the board you're playing on by moving the two lights closer together. You can make it shake by lifting it up and down. So you're manipulating this ping pong board while playing someone, and it makes it even more difficult to avoid it.
Okay, so a little party game type thing.
Yeah, and when you win, you get champagne, which you have to shake your controller, and then it
And
sprays
pops.
everywhere.
That's funny. So is this the Playroom? Did you say
That's the playroom.
that comes with the PlayStation? Or is that a
You
game
need to have the camera.
You have to have the camera, but it comes with the camera.
Yeah, it's a free thing.
It's like Wii Sports, Wii kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Pretty cool. And do you have any PlayStation 4s in stock right now? If I was to go to Game in Worthing and try and pick one up.
We've been a bit naughty. Basically, we have the Killzone bundle, which is the one with Killzone, obviously.
Yeah.
But we have very limited stock. This was from customers that had pre-ordered it but then didn't collect it. So we have not, rather than just free sell it to people for the really minimum price. We obviously know that it's in high demand, so we've put together a bundle for £550.
Oh, for Killzone and the PlayStation 4?
No, you get other games with that bundle.
But you have to
we
have
only
spent.
sell you that console in that bundle. We won't sell it without that bundle.
That's better than I've seen some pictures online of PS4s going for like $700 in game stores, like in GameStop and stuff.
Well,
So
on
it's
the launch,
disgusting.
on
That's
the
just-
actual
that's
launch of
just-
the console. Sorry, go on.
That's just the PS4 as well. That's not with games. It's like these companies. I'm assuming they must be independent. Like, no way a GameStop executive would allow that kind of stuff.
Well, have you
but-
heard of CX?
That's the
Exchange.
store, isn't it?
Yeah, in England. Right, basically on the launch, people were coming into our store buying the console that had pre-ordered it for £325. They were then going to CEX, who were buying the console off of them for £420. And then they were selling it
again
for 500.
Oh, dearie me.
O2 were giving away a PS4 with their contracts for the £37 a month contract. The Galaxy.
I don't think that's as bad as what
That's
CEX
good.
are doing.
That's
Yeah.
really good though. You get a free £37 a month. Isn't a lot of people pay that anyway now?
But also, the problem is you have to have a Samsung Galaxy.
No, it wasn't a Galaxy. It was
I'm not a fan of them.
It was Nokia Lumia. A Nokia Lumia.
Nokia Lumia, then even more so a problem.
Dude, it looks really nice.
It looks like an app, but it uses Windows. That's the problem.
I like that though, and the camera in the Lumia. Like my sister's got one of the Lumias.
It's 41 megapixel camera
Yeah,
on the newest Lumia, but you have to use Windows. Like the Windows operating system looks nice on the phones, but there's not enough apps for it.
Oh no, I agree with you there, but they can only build on that, and it will get better because they've got competition, and competition's gonna force them to do that.
I'm hoping that something picks up because Microsoft is just coming up with one product after another that's not doing great.
Yeah, I know. But,
So PlayStation. So you got to play around with the PlayStation 4.
yeah, we haven't got the Xbox. We got the bay in for Xbox One, but we haven't got the Xbox One console.
The
So it's
actual
just
thing
a TV
itself.
at the moment with nothing.
Okay. So you'll have an Xbox One to report on maybe next week.
Yeah, next week we're getting it. We're getting it in store tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Personally, I was downtown yesterday doing some Christmas shopping, and there's a Microsoft. It's not a store. Oh, it is a store. They sell stuff there, but it's like in the mall, in between the shops, in the walkway. There's a little stand that sells Microsoft products. I thought it was
Little
kind of
kiosk?
amusing. Like a kiosk, and I thought it was kind of amusing because there were two sides to it. One had the Xbox Ones, one had some, or sorry, three sides. One had the Xbox Ones, one had some Windows 8 laptops, and then one had the Microsoft Surfaces. And the only side that had people on was the Xbox side. Like nobody cared about the other sides.
They have
No,
Xbox in stock.
I don't know if they did, but they had people playing them. Like there was a couple kiosks. It wasn't even kiosks. They were just the Xbox One was just sitting there on the side, TV, and a controller that wasn't wired up to anything. You could just walk off with it if you wanted. You get in trouble, of course, but
It must be quite trusting in Canada.
well, they kind of are that, and there's a lot of security around them, all for reasons like that. Like they want it to seem like you're at home. And
Two controllers got stolen from one of the game stores like on the first day, and they were actually like stuck to the console or
That's-
to the bay.
that's kind of funny. I'm
Well,
sure
okay.
they
It
probably
was
lost
probably from the
controls.
employees.
Sorry?
It was probably the employees.
No,
Yeah,
it was during the
maybe.
day. It was like when it was busy, like customers obviously.
Come in
it
with a
was-
little screwdriver and jimmy it out, you'll probably be able to.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Anyway, carry on with your story. I apologise for
But
interrupting.
I didn't, like, there was a line. I wasn't planning on waiting in a line to play the Xbox, so I walked off. And then I walked further down, and there was a Sony one with the PS4, and I didn't bother again because there was a line. And then there was one for the Wii U, and there wasn't a line, but I still wasn't interested in playing it because I've already played a
The
Wii
Wii U is actually quite nice.
No, it's an okay bit of kit, but Hannah and I actually got one when they were first released, and I didn't. Like, we never played it. We played it 3 or 4 times and then sold it online because we didn't play it and it was a waste of money.
Hmm.
Oh, look who's joined. JJ's here.
User joined your channel.
Hi, JJ.
What do you call this, JJ?
Apologies.
That's okay, no worries. So Screech was just telling us what he's been up to, and then Neil told us what he's been up to. He got a chance to play the PS4, said it's pretty cool.
Who's
What
that
have you-
Neil that did that?
Neil did, yeah, because they've got a Bay-in game in Worthing for you to play it.
Oh, right, that's cool.
Oh, right.
Either
The,
tomorrow, JJ, won't I?
the Steam Linux
Yep.
OS is out. Well,
It is
it's accessible.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's available to download. I was going to mention that in the news.
The news.
But alright, we got to ask JJ. What's JJ been up to?
I've been playing Dirt,
Which
Dirt.
Dirt?
number 3,
Is that the newest Dirt?
negative.
Okay,
That's Showdown is the newest one, isn't it?
I wouldn't know.
Dirt Showdown.
Have you been playing on the PC?
PS3.
Uh,
I think I'm pining for a PS4. I think that's why I've been playing so much PlayStation 3 lately.
I'm leaning towards that too.
Sorry?
I'm leaning towards PS4.
He's leaning towards a PS4.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had it. So yeah, you want a PS4, you've been playing some Dirt. Anything else? Well, why Dirt? Why have you gone back to Dirt? That game's so old.
It's
I haven't
fun.
got a newer racing game.
Oh, that's fair
Dirt
enough.
3 is the newest racing game I have.
Get
Go buy one.
Trackmania Nations Forever. It's
Sorry?
free on Trackmania Nations Forever. It's free on Steam.
really?
Trackmania Nations Forever is probably my favourite racing game of all time.
We should actually play it because I've just downloaded it the other day.
Yeah, definitely. After this, Neil. Nope, you're going after this. Sometime, Neil, you and I should play Trackmania for sure.
Oh, dude, I might have to stay now.
All those times at Game of Heaven, do you remember playing Trackmania?
I do. Oh,
And
Game of
also
Heaven.
Dirt. Dirt was that. Do you remember playing Dirt with each other?
Was it Dirt? I don't know.
It was Colin McRae's Dirt, because that's what it used to be called.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was Colin McRae, so it was Dirt. Yeah.
Yeah, so Neil and I
We were
did...
testing, remember?
Neil and I did a week's work experience. For people that don't know, like Screech, I guess. Work experience is it's like a co-op where you get placed in a job and you work there for a little while without getting paid. And Neil and I worked in a LAN center for a week.
That's
Basically,
so cool.
They had about 30 high-end gaming PCs.
Yep.
And when we first got there, we turned up on Monday morning at 9 a.m. We were working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, like the kind of hours that no one's actually playing games on a weekday anyway. And we turned up there at 9 in the morning, and we said to the girl at the front desk, like, hey, we're here for our work experience. And he was like, oh, I guess you need to speak to the owner who's not coming until like 11. So you guys just go sit on the computers and play games, and he'll come up and talk to you when he's there. and
wow.
she gave us unlimited times on our accounts because we'd already
Nice.
been there as customers a couple times anyway. She gave us unlimited times on our accounts, and we went upstairs and sat down and started playing these games, and we sat there playing Gary's mod for a while. And then after a couple hours, this guy comes up to us as I said, we'd been there a couple times, but we didn't know who this guy was, and he came up to us and he was like, "Oh, hey, so you're the work experience guys? I completely forgot you were coming. So what I want you to do is launch every single game on the computers, and every single non-Steam game on the computers, which is about 100 games,
Yeah.
and make sure that they launch. And then tick the box next to it if it works, and then tick the other box if it doesn't."
You have to
So-
update them all.
Basically, we had to make sure, and yeah, when we launched them, if they didn't work, we had to make sure, like, get them to work, so, like, update them and stuff. And every time, like, we'd each do a row of computers, and every time we got to Colin McRae's Dirt, we would, like, if Neil got there first, he would have to wait for me to get to it on the computer I was on, and then we'd have a race with each other. And that was the only thing that was keeping us sane, because honestly, it was quite boring just updating
Yeah.
these games. But it was fun. Me and Neil
We
were
got
just
to build a
hanging out.
staff room eventually.
Exactly, yeah. We got to do what?
We got to build their staff room with them. Not build it, but
Oh
build it together.
yeah, that was good fun. And then after a couple of days, they decided the basement was going to be a staff room, so they set up Rock Band and stuff, and we helped them build it. We helped them lay down this weird rug thing.
Oh wow.
And we did
Um,
tills. Oh, it was good.
It was good. It was good fun. It was a great week. They've shut down sadly since.
Then Mike moved to Canada, and he ruined my life.
And then I moved to Canada and ruined his life. But that was good fun. And I can't remember where we're going with this. You were talking about dirt. So dirt is good fun.
Yeah.
Anything other than dirt you've been doing?
I don't think so. What did we play yesterday?
What did we play yesterday?
Oh, playing games now, are we?
I don't think we actually managed to play
Did
anything.
we play a game?
I don't think so. We must have played something. We sat there for an hour talking about what we should play. We went on Skype and I shared my screen with you and we browsed Reddit together.
Yes, we did. That's what we did.
That's what we did for like an hour. And I don't think we actually played a game.
We need to play Armour sometime. Oh,
Definitely.
Daisy Standalone. We should talk about that.
Oh, well, we will in the news, Neil.
Oh, okay.
What I've been up to, I played some Prison Architect for a couple of hours today.
Yeah.
My prison has about 150 unsolved murders.
Right. And that's
uh,
murders that have been
You're a good
committed
warden.
inside
in-
the prison.
right.
Of guards or... The thing is, I don't know how you're supposed to find out that someone's being murdered. Because I just look on my staff list every so often and the numbers have drastically decreased. I have like 150 guards and I'll look back and I've got like 132 and it's like, where did those 18 guards go? Did they quit or what? I've lost janitors, guards, doctors, chefs, and other prisoners.
No, well, who cares about the prisoners?
Yeah, well. It's like $100,000 that you lose every time someone dies.
Oh,
In valuation. Which is a shame. But I played a lot of Prison Architect. I have not played anything else.
When did you get the Prison Architect anyway? When did you
Why
buy
did
it?
I? I remember a while ago I got it when it was the really early alpha. Like it's still in development. But I remember I got it when a YouTube personality that I follow, Generic B, he got it and he started playing it. And it looked like really good fun. And when I played it, I torrented it. Because I didn't want to... I torrented it. I didn't want to buy it because I bought the Dead Linger shortly before, maybe a few months before, and I was so disappointed with the Dead Linger.
it was so bad.
So bad. I didn't bother. Like I didn't want to buy any games in advance anymore after that. So I torrented it and I loved it. So I bought it as soon as I had the money. So I bought it and I've loved it ever since. And every time there's an update, I sit for a couple hours playing it, and it's actually my most played game on Steam at the moment. So that gives you an idea. But honestly, it's because I often just leave it on super fast forward mode and go do something and then leave the house and leave for like a few hours and then remember that I left it running. And that's why my prisons have like huge riots and 32 people die.
Oh, that's a
Um,
shame.
I'm tempted to just try and install some sort of mod that allows me to nuke my prison.
When in
and then-
doubt, nuke.
Yeah, you got that right. That's true. But that's all I've really been up to.
I don't think I've done anything else. It's so difficult to remember what I've played. Am I the only
Same.
person that has this problem?
No, same for me. I
Same.
often forget.
I tried to play SimCity. Sat through about an hour and a half worth of updates, to only just realise that every single server was down for maintenance.
All
So
at
that was
once?
fun. Yeah,
That's
but
that's
every
exactly
single
the
one.
problem with a game that doesn't need multiplayer or always online. Having always
Yes.
online.
I couldn't even play it single player because I had to be connected to a stupid server.
No, that's why I haven't bought SimCity. I really even the smaller map size and stuff like that kind of bothers me. But honestly, I would still buy it if it wasn't for the always online.
Yeah.
So I will steer clear from that for the time being. There is a few other City games that I've heard about. But I'm not buying a City game after the mess that was SimCity unless I know it's good.
Yeah.
Anything else to share amongst anyone's weeks?
I'm playing Trackmania right now.
Yeah, I saw that come up. JJ is now playing Bioshock Infinite.
I've updated my drivers, my
So you're going to
graphics
give that a
card.
whirl,
So
see if it works.
I'm gonna see if it runs any better.
Okay, cool. So if there's nothing else to talk about, then
The news.
time
Still
for
have
news.
that recorded, I see.
I still have that recorded. That's the recording. So, first thing, I don't know if we mentioned this last week or if it's newer news from last week, but Fallout 4 casting call was placed out looking for voice actors for Fallout 4.
Well, I guess
I might
that's
apply.
confirmed then.
But does that mean it's confirmed, or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
has someone put out a casting call as a prank?
Oh, probably as a prank, because they could do their own.
Anyone can put out a casting call for anything, yeah.
I just put out a casting call for Half-Life 3.
Don't mess with my heart.
Wait, where's
But-
the casting call? I want to apply.
probably
JJ linked it to me.
Yeah, I linked it.
I don't have the link
You just-
anymore.
Why not?
Why? Are you expecting me to go through our Skype chat and find it? Because we say a lot of random shit to each other on Skype.
Oh no, you actually mean the link to the
The article would have a link to
Oh.
the casting call, I assume.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Oh, I think you linked it on Teams. I'm not going to find it. We'll find it after this.
Yeah.
So, is it a hoax? What do you guys think?
Hoax. Total hoax. Like, since when do they put an open casting call for voice actors on video games? Usually
Well,
they
they have done for other games, and it's discovered that it was true.
Okay, maybe.
But I think that after those mistakes, companies are going to be a lot more weary about it.
I really, really, really want it to be real.
The thing is the after. Now I've mentioned this to Neil and JJ Screech, but did you hear about the Survivor2299.com?
That's the fake website that made people think that that was for Fallout Countdown or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course that was fake, and I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, after that, one of the lead guys from Bethesda, or the group that developed Fallout, I think Bethesda are the publishers more than the developers, but either way, he said if you don't hear it from me, it's not true.
Yeah, so it's probably not going to happen for a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. I think that could mean that there's we should just take everything with a pinch of salt, and it's a shame because I want Fallout 4.
I want it.
But moving on to the next news story. Steam machines and Steam OS. The 300. Do you remember when Valve announced that they said they were going to be be sending out 300 pre-made machines.
They launched them, didn't they? Like
Yep.
yesterday.
They've sent them all out, or the people all received them around yesterday was the first time, and a large group of people have received them. They put pictures online. I'm going to link to it in the TeamSpeak if you guys want to view it. The site I'm linking to is steammachinebeta-tester.tumblr.com, and I guess he's going to be uploading loads of pictures over the next coming weeks of his Steam machine. And
I can't wait for that to come out. That's something that I'm really excited for.
And judging by the seams of these things, like what people are posting about them, they are really high spec machines. Like they are really expensive computers.
Yeah. Do they
Um,
need to be?
No, not at all. The point of it is, like, you'll be able to get cheap ones. The minimum requirements, I was a bit disappointed because I wanted to try and install it on my Raspberry Pi, which is just a mini little computer for those who don't know. And I wanted to install it on my Raspberry Pi and then be able to stream games to it and then put it on in my living room on my TV there. But by the seams of it, you need 4 gigs of RAM. Raspberry Pi only has 512 megabytes. But another thing that I don't quite understand at this point was the game, the Steam machine as it stands requires 1 terabyte of a hard drive. Like the hard drive you're installing the Steam OS onto needs a terabyte.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
was planning on installing it on one of my secondary hard drives, but it only supports NVIDIA graphics cards at this time, and I have an AMD graphics card, so it won't work for me.
I could do that.
Yeah, you have NVIDIA, so you could, but it will wipe your hard drive, so I would recommend getting a second one if you intend on doing so.
I do has a second one.
There you go.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
No. But it looks like a really, like, just the machine itself, this instance of the machine, because of course they're all going to be different, you're going to get a bunch of different ones, but this
Yeah.
one looks really nice. Nice bit of kit.
It does look cool.
Comes with a HDMI, comes with all this cool stuff.
Comes with HDMI.
Comes with a HDMI, which is actually
Whoa.
quite rare.
Well, they're going all out with it. I think they really
Most
want to
companies
please
are.
everyone.
Yeah, oh yeah, with this. Well, the new consoles, the new Xbox One and the PS4 do, so... you know, they're probably just... It's the standard now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you guys looked at this link I've sent you and scrolled all the way to the bottom and seen the box that it came in?
Box. I actually saw like the beginning of a unboxing video.
That thing
but
is
Didn't watch all the way
amazing.
through, but the box, yeah, it's just
Now,
a
a
crate.
lot of people are saying, yeah, it's a wooden crate. And a lot of people are saying stuff like, oh, it's because the Xbox One and the PS4 were broken on arrival and they don't want anything to go wrong. I was thinking, that's not it. Valve would have done this no matter what.
Yeah.
I've seen other stuff that come directly from Valve, like novelty stuff like this, and it always comes in a box like that.
Yeah.
They
Like
said
the droid from the
Yeah.
Halo. Oh, sorry, the Portal
The
droid
Portal
thing.
gun.
Yeah.
the Portal, the gun thing from Portal, yeah.
And the turret.
And the turret, so I meant, yeah, they sent one of those to a company, and on the unboxing, it was just a big box like this.
Yeah.
Quite amazing, really. So that's really quite cool. I'm really quite, looking forward to seeing what they do with this. I don't know what it will do for PC gaming. Like, games running on Linux are slowly becoming more and more popular, but just because a lot of indie games are starting to develop for Linux. No AAA developers are.
No.
Yeah,
You
but AAA
can't.
games are, I don't know, they're getting shittier and shittier, so
It's
don't
true.
really rely on them for giving a shit about doing anything, anything new.
Yeah, it's true. There's nothing, worth mentioning in the AAA world that I can think of that's come out recently, other than BioShock coming out earlier this year, that is not my favourite game ever in the world ever at the moment.
Ever.
Speaking of my favourite game ever,
BioShock.
Euro Truck Simulator 2 modification for multiplayer.
Nice.
Holy crap.
Holy crap.
That's awesome. I want to.
Multiplayer mod for PC Gamer. Multiplayer mod for Euro Truck Simulator was being reported by PC Gamer, and it looks terrible at the moment because it's in very early development. But it like, judging by what they're saying, you'll be able to make a company with. I'm clicking loads while I'm holding my push to talk, so you can just hit clicking. Sorry about that. You'll be able to start a company with your friends, and you'll be able to take on jobs with your friends, including like deliveries that require multiple trucks, and you'll be able to drive in a convoy together, drive all across of Europe. And honestly, this sounds awesome. I'm
It
so
really does.
excited. I love Euro Truck Simulator.
You do. I remember you played it quite a lot
Quite a lot. I
when it
love
came
it.
out.
It's a great game, and I think this is gonna revitalise the industry. Oh,
That's that link
that's the link for. Oh,
to
okay.
the story.
I was gonna hit the breaking news button because I thought you had some breaking news, but you don't.
No.
It's the link to the story regarding Fallout 4 voice acting. So, yeah, Euro Truck Simulator mod is in development at the moment. There is no working version to download, but hopefully there will be soon. I don't know if the game uses Steamworks. Let me have a look. Euro Truck Sim. Where are you? It does not use Steamworks. If the game used Steamworks, then you'd be able to install it through there, which would make it so much simpler, but sadly it doesn't. But I'm excited to see what comes of this because that's a fun game.
It is. I quite enjoyed it.
And the last news story I have, which I hate the fact that this is the last one, because I would love a few more to talk about. The last story I have is ModDB Mod of the Year Awards is running at the moment, where you can vote for your favourite
Alright.
mod of the year.
Yeah.
I'll paste that into the TeamSpeak.
What did you vote for?
I haven't voted yet because I'm not quite sure. I mean, I haven't played a lot of them, but there's hundreds of games here, not hundreds.
Can I vote for them right now?
You can vote right now. You click on the game, for example, Half-Life 2, and then it shows all the mods for Half-Life 2 that are
Worthy of the list.
yeah, worthy of the list. For example, Black Mesa, G-String, Lambda, Wars, No More Room in Hell, and Under Hell.
No More Room in Hell is amazing.
Yes, yeah, JJ and I play that quite a bit.
Yeah, we do. You should come along sometimes.
Ah, yeah, sure.
I mean,
Send me
we tried playing-
a message and I'll
We
play.
tried playing Damned actually the other day. JJ and I did,
I like that game too.
which is where we met Screech.
Yep.
But when they released an update on Friday, and now JJ and I can't launch it.
Why not? What's it doing?
It just when we get into the game, there's no mouse for either of us,
Yeah, nothing happens. No input at all.
so we can't type anything. We can't move a mouse, and I had to actually restart my PC to make my mouse reappear.
Well, that's not good.
No.
No.
So we gave up with that. We'll give it another go at some point, I'm sure. But we're steering clear of that for now. What else we got?
For Skyrim, there's only one mod you can vote for. Do you think that one will win?
No. What you don't understand. This isn't like the best mod for Skyrim.
Oh.
This is the best mod ever, sorted by the game that they're in. So if I vote for the me and Screech both vote for the Half-Life one, and you vote for the Elder Scrolls one, then the Half-Life one will win.
Okay. I gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Now you get it.
Gotcha.
So that's at moddb.com. I'm sure it's on the homepage. Sponsored by Origin.
What's going on there?
Made by EA, a company that doesn't really support mods. Battlefield doesn't support mods. Or the newest
No.
Battlefields. SimCity doesn't.
No.
Do they have any games that really takes to mods? Well, like now?
The
Sims?
Sims, you can use mods on The Sims 3. But they aren't, you can't do tons with them. There's not.
No.
And there's a lot of user-generated content. And there's a mod where you can stab people.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yeah, you told me about that one.
As well as a mod that just creates like a better... It makes the world, like, people have kids more and stuff, because the problem with The Sims was if you stay on the same game as, your family will be the only one having kids regularly, stuff like that. So,
Well, that's neat.
yeah. Lots of cool stuff. I'm going to quickly go onto Reddit right here and find at least one story that I think is cool to use.
Okay. Well, you can edit out all the...
No, we're keeping it in.
No, we keep this in.
Just Cause Multiplayer is being released tomorrow.
Oh, finally! Jesus Christ. That's the only reason why I bought that game.
Yep, same. Just Cause Multiplayer is being released tomorrow at 5 PM UTC. I don't know what UTC is. I think it's the same as GMT.
Ukrainian...
Turtle
Yeah.
clock.
Yeah. There you go.
What else we got? What else we got? Rust.
Ooh.
Gary Newman's new game, the guy that made Gary's mod, has been released on Steam and has made its first $1 million within a very short period of time after launch.
Nice.
Well, because they did that.
They did that weird thing.
Yeah, it was an auction thing.
Yeah.
What was it like?
What?
They did this. I can't remember what they called it. They called it a Dutch auction or an Irish
Something like
auction.
that, yeah. Dutch, I think.
And
You often get mixed up between Dutchmen and Irishmen.
I've never met anyone from either, despite the fact that I've been to Ireland and
Neil's
Holland.
like half Irish, isn't he?
You've
He's
been to
not Irish.
Ireland, but you've never met an Irishman?
That was a joke.
Ah.
But they did this weird auction where it basically there were like 100 keys, and it started off. Oh no, was it 100 keys or was it just one?
No, it was 100.
It was like 100 keys, and
Something like that.
every 24 hours they would release 100 keys, and it would start off at like $500 a key, and then after a certain amount of time, like after an hour it would go down to like $80, and then after another hour it would go down to like 75 and stuff. Like it would go down really slowly.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, if you really wanted it, you could spend $100 on a key kind of thing.
Okay, so like there was only 100 keys, and it just kept going down until people were like, "All right, well, I want a secure copy of this game, so I'm gonna get it now."
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
of course by the time it got to I didn't want to spend more than $10 on it, so by the time it got to $10, they were all sold out.
Oh, fair enough. How much is it gonna be on Steam, or how much
You
is it?
you can buy it right now on Steam for $20. I'm assuming it will go up in price. In fact, it may not go up in price. Gary's mod was never particularly expensive.
No.
But then again, it was never a fully developed game. It was always part of, it's a mod. That's what it was originally, and then they were
Yeah.
given access to the proper source engine.
And what do they have that's so different on this compared to Gary's mod?
Well, I mean, it's not the same game at all.
Okay.
Rust is I think it's procedurally generated, which makes it quite impressive. And it's kind of just a wasteland. You can craft like buildings and stuff in a similar way to Gary's mod, but the object is to survive and kill other people.
Oh, okay. Sounds fun.
It does look cool, and I may actually get into it and give it a go, because I watched a Let's Play of it, someone who actually secured a key really early on, spent like $100 on it, and it did look pretty cool, so I probably will give it a little whirl. And as I said, I'm so skeptical about buying games, and at this point I'm not going to have any time to play any games until after Christmas anyway. I'm probably not going to buy any games till then.
Steam's Christmas sale too, so
Steam will have a Christmas sale close to Christmas, so
When does that start? Like,
should be starting soon.
yeah.
ooh.
But then they had the full sale quite late.
That's true.
Ah.
So I'm thinking they might have like a winter sale early next year.
Well, yeah, probably.
I like sales.
I think we all do, just a little bit. Well, I kind of hate them at the same time because I don't have much money, and like I'm just staring at it. I'm just like, oh god.
I will play that one day, and then by the time you play it, it's already that price.
Yeah.
Normally.
Or you just spend money that you don't have. That's
Yeah.
happened
No,
to me
I
quite often.
yeah. I know that feeling. Giant Bombs Alex Navarro reviews NBA Live 2014 and gives it 1 star out of 5.
Oh, that's shitty.
What game, sorry?
NBA 2K14.
Right.
So 1 star.
Oh, that's not very good, is it?
That's not the best.
1 star's like pretty much the worst you can get.
GTA San Andreas has been released for iOS.
What?
Yeah, GTA San Andreas is now purchasable for iOS and I assume
What's it, like
Android at some point.
I'm
$20?
$5.
Oh, 5, wow.
That's a little late.
It's a little late, but it's also awesome, and I'm really happy because I've got a very long bus ride coming up towards Christmas. I'm going to buy it on my tablet.
Fair enough.
I got another email from Amazon the other day saying about my Watch Dogs pre-order. They're just gonna keep like emailing me every month,
Just
saying,
to piss you off.
yeah, This was supposed to be out by now, but you can't have it because it's not out.
This would have been shipped by now, but I don't like you that much.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm right now looking. So you can buy GTA. So GTA 5 isn't out on. Sorry, GTA 4.
Having trouble there?
GTA San Andreas is not out on Android yet, so I can't get it. But I could get Vice City or GTA 3 for $4.99, which is pretty cool. As well as the iFruit app for GTA 5, which I would not be getting.
No.
So I think that concludes the news segment of our podcast. Unless we want to talk about more pointless news.
Yay. It's the best kind.
Do. The news.
That brings us to the end of...
The news.
That brings us to the end of that. That is the end of that. Let's talk about coming up releases. We talk about this every week, and we always mention the ones way more in future, and as a result we end up mentioning the same ones multiple times. But, JJ?
What?
Bring up a list of future releases, please.
Okay, I'll get on that.
And I'll just talk to Screech. Screech, you got any plans for Christmas? Going home for Christmas?
Let's see. Play video games. That's generally a sound plan that I go with.
You know,
Other than seeing family, just
I've got the whole week off for Christmas, but I'm not going to be home. I'm going back to my parents for Christmas, and as a result, I won't be able to play video games.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that sounds shitty then.
Yeah,
You should just stay in Toronto and play your games.
I'm bringing my PS3 with me, and my little brother has a PC, a gaming PC, so I'll at least be able to try something on his computer. But sadly, yeah, no proper gaming for me during that whole week off, which would be lovely to be able to relax and bash through something like Dishonored, which I started and haven't had a chance to finish.
Ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready.
What comes out on the weeks between the 16th and the 22nd?
Okay, so on Tuesday, Terraria comes out on the Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyone
Actually,
here ever played a Vita?
Nope.
No.
For the record, I just want to point out, Neil said be right back about 20 minutes ago. That's why he hasn't been talking. So Terraria on the PS Vita, none of us have played a Vita.
No. I've played Terraria though.
I have also played Terraria.
I'm a pretty big fan of it, but now that, Starbound's out,
You've been playing
Terraria
it,
is now pointless.
Yeah, I think the guy that plays Terraria, the guy that makes Terraria is probably a bit miffed at that.
Well, no, he's making Terraria too, so...
But now that Starbound's out, he has a lot more to work up to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because he said he was making Terraria 2, and then Starbound came out. I bet a lot of people that are out of the loop are probably seeing Starbound as Terraria 2.
Well, I know a lot of people are saying it's a Terraria knockoff, which I don't quite agree, but
I can
they
see
see
why
a
people would feel...
voxel-based game and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it's a complete knockoff."
It's the same with any game similar to Minecraft. Everyone says it's a knockoff. If it wasn't the same art director, then I think that I would see it as more of a knockoff. But it's the same guy. You can't blame him for having an art style and sticking to it.
Yeah, I mean, he had certain vision of what Terraria would be, and he went with it. So
yeah. Okay. Anything else this week, JJ? Tuesday for Terraria?
Tuesday, also a game called Flow, which is coming out on the Vita
platform?
and PS4. Vita and PS4. It's like a visually
A
pretty
visual game.
Yes, like a... I don't even know if it... I wouldn't really call this a game. I'd just call it...
like a story?
Like a...
A
No, like
way of life.
an interactive screensaver. That's what I'd call it.
Okay.
That's a game, okay.
Which sounds shit. I wouldn't buy that.
No, me neither.
Okay. On Tuesday again, we got new Killzone coming out on PS4.
Okay.
I played Killzone 3 for about 10 minutes on PS3.
Wait, that's already out.
No, it isn't. You're joking with me.
Well, Neil was saying earlier on that you can buy a PS3 right now.
With PS3?
With Killzone. PS4 right now with Killzone.
I guess you can buy Knack as well, can't you?
Yeah, and that's already
Yeah.
so
And that's in the list of things that come out on Tuesday as well. Okay, this once again, this list is shit.
Yeah, well,
Okay, here's one.
maybe you could only get a part of the bundle, and
Maybe-
it's like out as the game itself.
Possibly, yeah.
possibly.
Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is also out on PS4.
Oh, out on PS4. That's already out as well on PS4 at the moment.
Oh.
I'm fairly
Last
sure.
week's list.
Yeah, it seems like it. Keep
Winter
mentioning
on Thursday we got Winter Sports Feel the Spirit 2012
What platform?
3DS.
Sorry, this is the 2012 edition of a game.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
site is this? GameSpot.
GameSpot, yeah.
I don't know who compiles this list.
But they need to
Check it
either be
twice.
fired
Put on some
or...
glasses.
Yeah. Doom 3 BFG edition
Um,
And what platform is that? What does BFG stand for?
PC. I don't know.
But wait, Doom 3 didn't do good enough to get any type of additions. What's going on here?
Oculus Rift maybe? No? Well, it supports Oculus Rift now.
Oh, so it could be something to do with that. I don't know what BFG stands
Possibly.
for. Brian's
Um,
fat grandmother.
Definitely that.
So BFG. I mean,
I
Doom 3.
want to find out what BFG stands for, apart from Big Friendly Giant. Oh, no.
This isn't really
Better Flashlight Guys.
good job.
That might be some kind of
I don't-
reference.
I don't think that's what it.
No?
So what else is there coming out? We've got the BFG edition of Doom on Thursday.
Apparently that's it.
That's it.
According to this shitty website. Well, that's only
Honestly-
anything worth mentioning.
Honestly, we've got a lot of time. Like right now, nobody releases a game this close to Christmas.
No?
Nobody's smart. No
Oh.
companies, because by this point, a lot of people have already done their Christmas shopping. If they release a game this close to Christmas, then no one's going to buy
Oh,
it
no.
because of
In-
all these
in-
games have already been out.
In the movies, everyone always goes Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve.
They do, don't they? What is that
They do.
about?
Well, they're mad, aren't they?
Not
Busy
so.
people.
Is the new Walking Dead out yet?
The new episode or the new game?
Yeah. The point and click episode, I guess.
The point and click adventure game.
It's got
That comes
Clementine
out.
on there.
That comes out on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, that's correct then. It's got one correct.
I'm
Did-
excited for that.
There's also a horror game. It looks like a horror game anyway. No, yeah, it's definitely a horror game, but it's definitely not new. Let's see if I can get this right. Dementium 2. Does that sound?
Never heard of that.
Never heard
Oh.
of it, but
It looks very bad.
oh, nice.
It's coming out on
Didn't
PC. Like really old, like PS1
Oh, it's another
kind of.
one of those like redone games.
Yeah, it
There's
could
so
be.
many of
Ah.
those.
Or it could just be a game designed to look old like that.
Could be, yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And then some shitty anime game.
Okay.
Are you
Is
a
that-
fan of
is that the name
anime,
of it?
Scrooge?
Sorry.
Fan of anime?
Yeah. I mean, I don't watch it too often, but when I get the chance, I sometimes do. Give it
The
a whirl.
only like the name of anime I know is Naruto
What about Pokemon?
Yeah, that counts.
or Pokemon, Digimon.
Digimon, Digital Masters.
Wait, you're gonna tell me you've never seen the movie Akira?
No.
Correct. I haven't seen that.
That movie's amazing.
I watched a movie a while ago called Summer Wars.
Summer Wars?
You ever heard of that one? Obviously not
Never
by
heard
your
of it.
reaction. That was quite a cool movie.
What was it about?
It was about there was this
Anime.
it was
Okay.
about this anime. No. There was this game. Oh man, I've completely forgotten what it was about. There was this game that kind of controlled the world or something,
Okay.
and someone had hacked it and what? And it was
It sounds
okay.
like Dot Hack for an intro there.
Perhaps it was inspired by Dot Hack. Okay, so this game wasn't just a game; it was like the world. It was the internet, more so than a game. You created like an avatar, and you walked around in this world, and it had all your bank details and everything. And this guy had managed to like hack it, and he was going to basically destroy the world with it. And some guy, some huge computer geek, who worked for the company that made it, was called away at the last minute because some girl he really liked was like, I need one of you to pretend to be my boyfriend this weekend because I'm going home to visit my family. So this guy goes with her, and there he meets her younger brother who is obsessed with being on this thing, and he was like, oh my god, it's being hacked, and then they have to fight against it. I don't want to spoil it, but it was pretty awesome.
Okay, I'll check that out. What's it called?
Summer Wars. I don't know if it's on... Let me check if it's on Netflix.
You should do. Is there quite a lot of anime on Netflix?
There's quite a lot of Netflix on anime.
Ah.
I heard what you were about to say.
I'm back.
Yeah?
I apologise.
Welcome back, Neil.
That's all we've got time for. JK, Neil.
Okay, so it's not on American Netflix.
What are you looking for?
It's not on Canadian Netflix.
Is it old? Is it
Not
a
too
recent
old.
movie?
Last few years, for sure.
Anime just
And it's not on
scares
English.
me.
It's just not on Netflix at all.
How does it scare you?
It's just in your face and...
So Neil, you missed the entire news segment. How do you feel about the topics we discussed?
It was brilliant.
Euro Truck Simulator multiplayer mod. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great mod, and I think it can go very far.
Good stuff. We've also already discussed this week's releases, so that is
What,
actually
Daisy?
What about Daisy? Oh, we haven't
Rumours.
discussed. Okay.
What?
There's lots of rumours regarding the release of the Daisy standalone. They've been putting... Rocket have recently announced... This is something I'm interested in discussing, and I didn't actually have it jotted down. Rocket has recently announced that you will not be able to host your own servers for Daisy.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's,
me
I
too.
think, a very good idea.
He also he actually let slip in like a one of them update thingies. He said something about them getting their final build out, so it can be put on Steam. And he let it slip. So that could be guessing that it's coming out very soon. Some people are saying maybe even next week.
I think it will be out very soon because the fact is there's 150 servers at the moment for Daisy because you can check through Steam how many servers for a game there are, and Daisy is on the database. You just can't buy it.
Yeah.
So people have been figuring out how many servers there are. There's like 150 servers all around the world.
Well, there's even a video of like the server list, and he's got loads of servers listed in that.
Yeah. So the fact of the matter is they wouldn't pay for that kind of hosting because they're gonna have to pay for this. They wouldn't be paying for that kind of hosting unless they were planning on using it very soon.
Wasn't it? Also with all those servers up, because there's going to be a lot of people playing.
A lot of people.
Wouldn't they need to have something to pay them off?
Precisely, yeah. So they're gonna need to release it soon because of that. That's going to cost a lot of money. So
I can't wait. I will be playing it.
I will be buying it the minute it's released. I'll be first in line.
Are we going to play it together?
Absolutely, if you want to.
I don't
I have the money for it right now.
Well, then go.
I think it'll be about $15 when it's released, and I couldn't.
Well, it'll be really cheap because it's pre-alpha.
Well, that's the thing. My concern is he's been posting everywhere and saying to news articles and stuff like that. He's been saying this game will be super broken and it's going to be super badly made at first, and it will be like the true blue alpha. And my thing is, it's just like, dude, if he's saying in 3 to 6 months the game will be much more playable. So I just keep thinking, I know the game, he said it was going to be out this time last year and it's still not out, but if it's going to be 3 to 6 months before the game is playable properly, wait 3 to 6 months before you release it.
Yeah, it's just...
Well, no, he's got to release the alpha to get the feedback from us.
GTA Online all over again.
GTA
No,
Online
he's getting
and
people.
the Dead
He's
Linger.
he's made
Yeah.
it clear to people that he wants people to play it so they can test it with
But he
people like
keeps
us.
saying, I don't want hundreds of thousands of people to buy it on the release day.
I'll buy it on
So
release day
he
to get it cheaper.
should sell it elsewhere.
Why can't he just test it himself?
Because but I agree that he should have a lot more testers because of it takes a lot more eyes to figure out all the bugs. I agree, that's fair enough.
He's gonna close
But
beta.
he keeps saying he only wants he should have a thing on the site where on his personal site on daisygame.com you should be able to buy a key and they should only sell 10,000 keys.
That was
And then it
originally
should
the
be like
plan,
that for a
wasn't it?
month. Yeah, but I don't know why he's not doing it. He just
Because there's
seems
going to be a lot of people complaining if they do
he
that
just-
too.
Yeah,
To
there will
me,
be
it just
so
seems-
many complaints.
it just seems like Rocket is in way over his head and he has no idea what he's doing. That's my
Well, no, I
immediate
reckon
view.
the game could be fine, but he's making up excuses now just in case.
I'm worried. I
Oh
will
yeah,
buy it.
he's using it like a failsafe.
Yeah, I will
If it
buy
does,
it.
it's bad. He'll say, "Oh, sorry, I did warn you guys."
I will buy it, and I will try my best to enjoy it. But I'm just so worried that something's going to go wrong, and it's going to be terrible. And releasing a game in such an unfinished state, you're going to have another Dead Linger problem.
But it isn't in such an unfinished. It's not that bad. Like you see the pre-alpha footage and everything. It looks like a game that can run
But that's
quite
the
well.
thing. We all say that, but he's only showing the stuff that he knows works.
Well, he was showing a
Oh,
video earlier
yeah.
with the handcuffs, and then the handcuffs didn't work, and he was like, "Oh, we need to fix that." Like he did, he's just playing it as normal. He's showing
Okay,
you features
okay.
they put in.
Okay, well, fingers crossed that it's not shit. How about that?
Yeah, but even
Yeah.
if it is like really rubbish, buy it anyway. You play it, it's crap. You got it at a cheaper price. When it comes out in the proper game, you still got it a lot cheaper than
Well,
you
you
would if
say
you wait.
that. I bought the Dead Linger a couple of days before release, before
Yeah.
alpha release, and it was the worst game I had ever played.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Well,
3 months down the line, they then reduced the price by $10.
This is Daisy. It's not going to be like that. This is Daisy.
I'm really hoping you're right, Neil.
I know. I've
problem with
got
Dead Linger-
enough faith to think that over time it will be better.
What
problem
were
with
you
Dead Linger is it's just like War Z. I mean, might as well have copied and pasted if it's the game I'm thinking of.
I think it might be the game you're thinking of, but Dead Linger was announced before DayZ mod was a thing.
Oh, War Z I meant.
War Z
it
is the
DayZ?
bad one. No,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
yeah.
no. You said the Dead Linger is just like War Z.
Okay, yeah.
In that, my assumption was that you're saying it copied DayZ.
No. It just the controls, the style.
Just a bad developed game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Absolutely no imagination.
But the difference, I guess, is that Bohemia is a big studio, and they're the guys making DayZ, whereas the Dead Linger was developed by 5-6 guys. You know,
I know, but it's still a small team making Daisy. It's not a big team
it's
making
not
Daisy.
it's not that small. Nowhere near the size of 5-6 people. They also have mocap, which is a massively expensive investment for a game, which things like the Dead Linger don't. So there is a lot more promise behind it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be good.
So, if not, we'll just sue.
We'll make our own game.
Yeah,
I can
we'll
make-
make Night Z,
Nice.
Wow.
and we'll see how it goes from there.
Night X.
Evening
Yes.
Z.
Sorry?
Yes.
Evening Z.
Evening. Evening Z.
All right, I'm gonna make Morning Z.
I'll make
who wins.
lunchtime Z.
I'm gonna make pre-evening Z.
Brunch
What's
Z.
pre-evening?
Pre-evening.
Oh,
Between
nice.
afternoon and evening.
So maybe 5-6 p.m.
Something like
Brunch
that, yeah.
Z.
Brilliant.
Brunch.
Hours? No, let's just stop.
11s.
Let's just-
11
stop.
Well,
to Z.
how about on that note, we round the podcast to a close.
I've
Because
been Neil
we've-
Williamson, and it's been great
Actually,
speaking to you.
whoa, hang on. Can I just
No.
very last thing?
Is it another DayZ pun?
No. It's a link to a hoodie
Gamer Heaven. That's the name of the internet cafe that Neil.
Oh
and I
my
worked
god,
at.
it actually is. What the hell?
which I will be purchasing after Christmas.
$63.83, and it's an Assassin's Creed 4 hoodie.
Yeah. But if you scroll down, you can choose to put your gamer ID printed on the back.
So you're gonna have guacamole salad written on a hoodie.
Well, no, I'm not. But do you think that's really cool?
Well, I have dog tags that I had bought, and it has my Steam ID on it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, providing it's not like XX YOLO swag 420.
Yeah.
If that was my gamer tag, then I
Nice.
would want that on the hoodie. But Hewlett, I don't want that on a hoodie.
Why not? Hewman Show.
The Hewman
Sponsor,
Show.
innit?
It depends how it's printed.
That's what I've been trying to find out. I can't seem to find it.
You can ask them.
It doesn't show you like example pictures and stuff.
Insert coin Assassin's Creed clothing, and it's just T-shirts with the Assassin's Creed logo on them.
That's really bad.
It's really weird.
There's a
The picture of these women.
They make our uniform at game.
But these women, the woman wearing the American flag trousers, I can't see a logo on her. It's just a woman wearing a tank top.
Yeah, but she's a nice woman. Bet you never asked her what she was like, did you? You didn't ask her name. You just assumed.
You just need to know. She's just wearing
It says
clothes.
here, Betsy Ross.
Yeah, but you didn't ask her. You just looked at her and went, "Oh, you filthy whore."
They're the trousers. It's the trousers that you're buying.
Idiot. Oh, look at the
Yeah.
accessories, man. Look at the Assassin's Creed nightgown looks pretty cool.
I mean that. I prefer the gloves, the tramp gloves. to be
£15
honest.
for the nightgown. I got a bit of a stutter there.
You got excited, didn't you?
I did. I apologise.
But the little beaks on these hoods are really bad.
No, they're not.
They are. If you look at the one that I linked, they're so much better.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you, did I?
And on that note, it's time to end the show.
Yeah, it was really
Right.
great talking to you all, and I hope you have a very lovely Christmas.
And as a special ending to this week's podcast, I'm going to ask JJ to play us out.
Okay, are you ready?
So, good night, Neil, Screech, and JJ, and everyone listening, and have a wonderful week.